Okay, guys, welcome to the Adam Ferns Archives channel. Um, Today is my friend Adam Fern's birthday. So he's not expecting this, I don't think. He probably should. Maybe he is expecting me to do a video for his birthday, or maybe he isn't. But regardless, I personally don't think he is. For his birthday, I'm going to be doing ranking the Pokemon movies. This is a list I found on the tier maker. Goes up to the 2020 year, so don't expect anything from 2021. It does also include the Detective Pikachu movie. I probably should have put in something for the D tier. I might put in an extra tier. Uh, Add a row below. Click that off. Can I put this in now? I packed up, yeah. Okay. Haven't seen. There we go. Right. So S tier, A tier, B, C, D, and of course haven't seen. So let's get on with this. Starting off with Detective Pikachu, which I have seen, and it's a very good movie. From what I was expecting of something like Pokemon, it actually proved rather enjoyable. I will leave it in the A tier as of now. If I want to move things around, I will happily do so. Next up is Arceus and the Jewel of Life, I believe it's called. This is when they were doing like four movies of Sinnoh as a whole arc. Um, when it comes to that, I'll leave it at B for now, but I might move things around. That one is coming up next. Is that Lucario's movie? I don't know what that is. Oh, this is the one with the Pokemon Ranger. Okay, I'm back. I just got scrolled down to an advert. But anyway, I'm back. So, this is the Pokemon Ranger movie with that Fennepi from the Hoenn arc. I'll leave it C tier for now. Next on is the Darkrai movie, which is I find rather enjoyable. Um, I like it more than Arceus Jewel of Life. So I'm putting it above. I'd rather watch Darkrai's movie more than Arceus's movie, but I'd rather watch Detective Pikachu obviously more than Darkrai. Next up is my favorite Pokemon movie of all time, Pokemon Movie 3, which is Entei's movie. Um, yeah, you could also say it's the Unknown's movie, but I see it as more as Entei's movie, and that to me, since it has nostalgia, and it has a lot of good theme and a lot of good music, and character development for Ash. There's a lot of reasons why I like it as the best Pokemon movie. For Ash, he has a personal motivation in that movie. He just wants to get his mother back. While as other movies, he's more like the chosen one and stuff like that. He's destined to make things right. But for Pokemon Movie 3, Ash has a personal stake, so it makes sense why he's involved. Entei, voiced by Dan Green, obviously one of his best performances ever. And there isn't really no villain because it's more of the unknown don't really understand the the human girl, and it's all a big wibbly wobbly tiny whiny stuff. So, and overall, each character has good developments and arcs and fights. So there really is no problem with this movie. I really don't. There were good fights, good music, good arcs for characters. I really didn't really see any sort of bad flaw with it in any way. Moving on, there was the Garatina movie. Ooh. I don't remember. I remember more about Arceus's movie, but I'll put it about. Ooh, I'm putting it in the C tier above the Pokemon Ranger movie. Next up is the Latios and Latias movie, which I don't remember much of. I do remember that they had an interesting concept with Latias trying to have a thing for Ash, so that I guess makes it more interesting. So I'll put it above um, the Pokemon Ranger movie. Next is Pokemon the first movie. This is for nostalgia reasons, so bear that in mind. I'll be putting it in the A tier because it is, of course, the first movie, and of course I had this on VHS, so this is a bit of nostalgia on my part. Next up is what is that? Ju Jirachi, oh, that's the wishing Pokemon. Another Pokemon movie I haven't seen, so I'm going to be putting it. Now, to be fair, I haven't seen Latias, but I know something about it. I haven't seen the Pokemon Ranger movie, but I do know a piece about it. Bear that in mind. So maybe I will, since I do know more about Pokemon Latias and Latios, I will keep that in the C tier. As for the Pokemon Ranger movie, since I haven't seen it, but it sounds quite interesting, I'll be putting it there. That's how I'll do it. Next up is Pokemon Battle. What is that? Oh, Deoxys movie. Another movie I haven't seen, but Deoxys is a very powerful Pokemon, so I'll be in the high tier. Next up is Lucario's movie. I've seen bits and pieces of this one. I think I'd rather watch it than Garatina's movie, so I'm putting it in the B tier. I haven't seen it fully, so part of me wants to watch it. I've seen bits and pieces, though. So as of now, until I've seen it fully, I will leave it at where it is, behind Arceus. Next up is Kyurem's movie. Isn't this supposed to be? It's that thing for Black and White. Um, with the whole magic reindeer Pokemon that it had. It had potential. So, yeah, I'll leave it at the C tier then. I haven't seen it all, but it's one of those movies where I've seen bits and pieces. So I'm leaving it where it is, behind the Latias one. Next up is Wyvern Tales movie, an excerpt, and the other reindeer one. That's a movie I haven't seen, so I'm going to put it behind here. I will put it above the Jirachi movie. I haven't seen the Hoopa movie either, but it sounds more interesting than the Jirachi movie, so I'll put it there. Next up is the Volcano Pokemon, which I'm not really aware of. I think that's out of all the Pokemon movies, that one seems the least one I'm most interested to watch, so I'll put it there. Next one is that the I Choose You movie? I'm assuming that's what it is. And if that's the case, that's just there for the whole how long Pokemon's been around thing, for the sake of nostalgia. I'm going to be putting it about, I'd watch it more than the Guarantee in movies, so about there. See here. Next up is, I don't know what that means. Podertods? Haven't seen it, so I'm going to be putting it behind the Volcano Pokemon movie. Mewtwo Strikes Back, this is the remaster. I have seen the remaster. I think I introduced it to Adam. I may have be wrong with that. It's an okay remaster. It's not the best thing in the world. I'd rather watch it than the I Choose You thing, so I'll put it there. Next up is Pokemon Movie 2000, which is a fun movie. Trying to remember what happened into it. I feel like Garantina had a bit more stakes. While Pokemon Movie 2000 has more like nostalgia vibes. But for me, Darkrai wins out on that, so I'm putting Pokemon Movie 2000 above Arceus' movie. Next up is the Pokemon Forever movie, which I'm not really I've seen bits and pieces of, haven't seen it fully. But part of me wants to watch the Lucario movie more than the also the Mewtwo one. So I'll put Guarantee sounds interesting too. Okay, I'm putting how much low am I gonna give it to it? Okay, I'm putting Celebi's movie about there then. Next up is Mewtwo Returns, which I have seen. It's a direct-to-video movie, but it was an okay one. It wasn't as good as the first one, obviously. We still have 3 left at the bottom of the category. So just to recap, I still think Pokemon 3 is the best. Second being Detective Pikachu, then Pokemon First Movie, then Darkrai, then 2000, then Arceus, then Lucario's movie, then Mewtwo Returns, which I believe is where I was off last when I put in, because that was a well-rounded movie too. Then Mewtwo Strikes Back Remaster, then the Chosen One movies, and I would say from the Chosen One here, it's a bit blunt with the Pokemon movies. As for these ones here in the bottom row, I haven't seen much at all, or barely nothing of them, so they're in the haven't seen it all. While these ones here are bits and pieces. Anyway, moving on, we have the black and white movie. So this is another one of those. Haven't seen it, but seen tiny pieces of it. But I would watch it more than the Jirachi, the Hooper, the Wyvertel. Maybe more than the Deoxys, so probably the highest. Oh, not the the Mewtwo Y movie, because they changed Mewtwo's gender to a female, which doesn't make sense because it was a scientific created Pokemon, so it doesn't really make sense. So I have issues with this movie. So I have seen it, but I have issues, so that's gonna go on the D tier. Next up is the Zoroark movie, which I have seen a few times. It is a fun movie, and since I have seen it, I do have a bit more nostalgia compared to the Lucario one. I'm not really a fan of Arceus, so I'll put it above the Arceus movie, so about there, so it'll be behind 2000. Right, so there's my order for the Pokemon movies for Adam's birthday video. Like I said, these are the ones I haven't seen, so I'm not really familiar with the titles there. The only one that made detail was Pokemon, was it Pokemon Mewtwo's evolution mega form, because it for some reason gives it a female gender, kind of and for someone who does like Mewtwo, makes it lower on the spectrum there. Pokemon Forever, I haven't even seen bits and pieces, but it's okay for the early works. Then there's the I forget the Pokemon's name, it's not coming to me right now, but the Kyurem movie sounds interesting. It has a bit more like of an Excalibur potential, so I do like that vibe. And the whole concept going into a Pokemon falling in love with Ash is a nice, interesting concept we haven't seen before, so I do put that one step higher than the other. Then of course Garantina, since I grew up, I did grow up with everything before Sinnoh though, but Sinnoh had like the most effect on me, of course, with the whole rival arc and other things. So obviously a lot of people were more sucked in compared to previous arcs, because Kanto was more of just nostalgia, Johto was a light expansion, and Hoenn was just felt like padded expansion. Whereas Sinnoh felt a bit more grandiose, and they were trying something different with the movie formula, because they were trying to do something with the movies, with like going into like a trilogy, or technically 4 movies, so it had a bit more heavy stakes to it. Above that is the Chosen One movie, which it's there for the anniversary purposes. It's okay. The Mewtwo Strikes Back remaster, it's an okay remaster. It does look good, but they did fix up some technicalities before. But I still think it doesn't hold up, because it doesn't have the same person who did Mewtwo, who did originally have his performance, because he passed away after that movie. So that's why you can't replicate that feeling. If it was me, I would have just taken the voice footage from the first movie and put it in with the remaster. Mewtwo Returns, obviously very great stuff. Seeing an expansion of his character there, so obviously for nostalgia reasons it makes sense why it be as high as it is. For the Lucario movie, obviously it'd be about there. I could have easily swapped Mewtwo and Lucario around, but I do like the whole vibe of Lucario being something of that, like a Excalibur Prodigy type Destiny thing. I feel like it's an interesting movie. It has a lot of good concepts, so that's why I put it above the Mewtwo one. Next up, Arceus. Again, it's a good movie. It does try to have a grandiose finale to the Sinnoh movie arc, but I don't like the whole, well, Arceus is the most powerful Pokemon ever, and I don't believe that. Believe if you want to. But they tried to give, Arceus was betrayed with actually this evil advisor, and of course it feels kind of Disneyfied in a way. I mean, it's basically tropes that we've seen before. But aside from that, it's an okay movie, I would say, for Arceus. Next up is the Zoroark movie, which I find more fun and interesting because you have like this masquerade going on with legendaries and Zorua going around. It's more of a fun little goose chase, I find. Pokemon 2000 nostalgia puts it up this high, along with the Majesty of Lugia. The villain is, I think, what he doesn't really do. He is a bit one note, but he does have, for what time he is given, he does make up for what he has going for it, and he does have a good few speeches here and there throughout the movie. So overall, I think it's a well-rounded movie for when the big event of Pokemon 2000 came out. Next up, Darkrai, which of course has more of I feel like it's the high point of the Sinnoh movies, obviously, where you have you see was it Dialga and Palkia fighting, and then Darkrai tries to get in the mix to stop it from happening, and you have like this mystery going on of what's going on with Darkrai, and it had a nice vibe to it, and it has a bit of a creepy atmosphere. I do like, of course, you have the Darkrai theme, which was reused in the anime when they killed off Hunter J. So yeah, obviously greatness there for Darkrai. So yeah. Next up, the top 3 Pokemon movies for me, of course, are Pokemon Movie 1, as that was the first Pokemon movie I ever saw, so no surprise to be this high. And of course, it's going to have nostalgia, puts it by his. And then, of course, Detective Pikachu has an interesting concept, and it did do things with the Pokemon that I wasn't expecting to see coming. And I do like a good mystery, so I'd appreciate it. Then of course Pokemon 3, no question, I've already given enough praise as it is and explained why I put it as high as it is for me, so that's my ranking on the Pokemon movies. I hope that you guys did enjoy today's session. If you did, smash that like... Why did I say session for? Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, smash that like button. If Adam, if you liked your birthday video, smash that like, all that stuff. And I'll see you guys for whatever video I do next on the archive channel in the future. Thank you all for watching. So that's it for today's video again. Like I said, hopefully you liked your birthday video, Adam, and I'll see you guys for more videos on the Adam Ferns Archive channel in the future. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, peace out. Gotta catch 'em all.